welcome to behind the scenes of GoldenEye, the video game.
Get your hands in the air!
On this game, I'm the stunt coordinator and fight coordinator, and also the Bond double.
Take off your parachute.
If you insist.
How did I get into stunt work? I fell into it.
What Ben Cook brings to the GoldenEye video game is that physicality of the films. Ben, as a stunt performer, has worked on a number of films and indeed has doubled for Daniel himself.
Hopefully we can carry that on through that whole feel of what Daniel has brought to the GoldenEye video game.
So we get more distance there, we see the gun, and then we do the crawl and I catch up to grab him.
Yeah.
Martin, who was the director, we get together, talk, work through the different scenes we want to achieve. I've trained over a few different martial arts: Kempo, Kung Fu, Karate, Eskrima and Kali, Kendo, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Aikido, Thai boxing, boxing. So when Bond is in combat, he uses different styles depending on the situation. Sometimes he needs to disarm guns. He's always direct and he always wants to get the job done quickly.
This time, it's on me.
Someone said many years ago that every man wants to be Bond. And I think that's probably true today as it was then. To reconceive GoldenEye is a massive undertaking. We want to take things further. We want to expand what's possible. Let's go. This game allows you to feel total immersion in the GoldenEye universe.
Please, sir, stop there.
You are looking through Bond's eyes all the time.
Thank you, sir.
You really feel like a secret agent when you work through the environments. You can decide, do I take it covert? Or do I go for an all-out firefight?
We've been working a lot on the AI of this game to make your antagonists more human.
You let your friend die. Now it's your turn.
Another thing I'm really proud of in this game is we've employed a lot of Bond veterans.
Rob Cowper, who's a Hollywood set designer, he comes from an architectural background.
Essentially, we wanted to update the game and the environments. So it's a Coffee's nightclub. We wanted it to be contemporary. The flavour is very high-tech, very slick. We decided to make it a solar park as the finale of the GoldenEye game to bring up to date. There's opportunity there to have more of a treacherous fight on top of something that's so far up in the sky.
Come on, jump!
I think it will blow away anything that you've ever seen first-person shooter-wise in the Wii. Your mission in the game begins with General Oromov as a target.
How dare you interrogate this man without my presence? You have 10 seconds.
However, you soon realize that there's someone behind General Oromov, and that person is much more sinister.
Hello, James.
We actually find out eventually that it's Alec Trevelyan, your friend and colleague, is actually the arch-villain. You then also encounter what we would call boss characters, like Xenia on a top, and these present various levels of difficulty to you.
For England, James.
And if you don't feel like playing single player, you can play all sorts of classic characters in the split-screen multiplayer.
Oddjob has got his bowler hat, which he uses like a grenade. Scaramanga obviously has the golden gun. When you're working through the environment, you've got 25 weapons to choose from. Silenced pistol, automatic pistols, submachine guns, Russian assault rifles, rocket launchers. I mean, the range of weapons is absolutely enormous. We think this game's going to be best known for the choice it gives the gamer.
This is what differentiates a Bond game from all other games. There really are times in the game when finding out a clever way to deactivate opponents is much more exciting than shooting them.
When you approach an encounter, you can decide, do I take it covertly or do I go for an all-out firefight? People are really going to remember this game.
Lots of weapons, great characters, and great gameplay.
This is GoldenEye.
My name is Bruce Fierstein. I'm a writer. I've written 3 James Bond movies and worked on a whole bunch of James Bond games, including GoldenEye 007. The opportunity for the writer was to make each level unique, to bring in the new Bond and to remain true to GoldenEye the movie.
Welcome to Russia. MI6 has given us the go-ahead on the mission.
Bond meets Trevelyan, the two of them have to infiltrate the dam, and then they have to get into the dam facility. So there's a lot more gameplay, there's a lot more opportunity for the characters to interact, and you find out more about their relationships.
Last one out buys the first round.
You're on.
It is a modern retelling of the original story. It's more relevant today than it was even in 1995 because we're living through a global economic meltdown.
You thought you were protecting Queen and Country, but it's all about the bankers and their bonuses.
I hope that fans or players stumble onto all of the funny bits of dialogue we built that Bond can overhear.
Darling, I swear I could never look at another woman.
One of the things we really wanted to do when we reinterpreted the original narrative was have Bond experience the EMP attack firsthand.
An EMP device is a nuclear bomb that's detonated in the sky, several miles above the ground. And it causes a complete electronic meltdown. It fries every electronic device within a certain radius.
One of the key moments, I suppose, from the GoldenEye game is the tank chase. And that's been concepted over and over again. I guarantee you it will be incredible.
It's about taking what made GoldenEye special and bringing it bang up to date in GoldenEye 007.
Do you remember the good old days when all it took was a paintball gun and some proximity mines? I'm Richard Keel. I played Jaws in the Bond films.
What the hell are they doing with one of those?
Thanks, come on! I'm really excited. What a great opportunity to bring back Jaws. Every player should be Jaws. Take on all those Bond villains. It'll be fun. I'm always excited about crushing my opponents in multiplayer. Well, you know, Oddjob is a cheater. GoldenEye 007. More fun, more exciting, bigger than ever.
We're planning a really complete multiplayer experience. Lobbies, leaderboards, unlocks, ranks, perks, matching, you name it, this game's going to have it. So it has an incredibly comprehensive online presence. But probably the thing people are going to talk about is the split-screen classic character multiplayer.
Having split screen is like having a whole other game, and I've been wanting to bring it back.
I don't think anything can really beat the experience of having 4 friends round, shouting at them as they take you down with a bowler hat, as laughing as you shoot Jaws in his left arm.
Well, the classic characters are fun to play with because they're so much larger than life.
Favorite Bond character?
Scaramanga.
Rosa Clare,
Jaws.
Dr. No,
Oddjob.
Oddjob.
Oddjob. Oddjob.
Jaws. Yeah. Can I have 2?
Hosting options allow you to take a standard game mode and make it, really special for you. So we have modes like You Only Live Twice, where you're only allowed to have 2 deaths before you're out of the game. Melee only, sticky grenade, bouncing grenade, golden gun mode, paintball. I mean, we worked it out, and there are over 200 different game combinations you can create with this game. I challenge anyone to get bored of it.
There's a lot to play, and you're playing with people in the same room. It's a social experience.
It's kind of refreshing to go back how it used to be.
People always play online. You're never playing with somebody in your house anymore. It's a throwback. I love it. It's like classic gaming back from the dead.
I absolutely love all the Bond music. I think it creates this whole other world.
We composed the music to GoldenEye.
The video game. The whole Bond thing is such a huge part of my life, and it was before I started writing music for it. It was just something that I adored.
James Bond and the Bond girls are just the epitome of cool. Bond, James Bond. When the opportunity was presented to me that we were going to be remaking the GoldenEye song, I actually flipped. Not only am I a huge James Bond fan, but I'm a huge fan of Tina Turner and the song itself. For me, it's not so much showing off vocally, it's more about staying true to just the heart of the song.
It's like carrying the Olympic torch. My job is to keep it going until whoever's next takes it. Yeah,
I definitely feel like they've handed off the GoldenEye torch to me, so hopefully I'll do my own thing on it and have some fun with it.
Golden eye, not lace or leather. Golden chain taken to the spot.
I think that music creates a whole nother world and a world of escape, and I think that players will really feel the essence of Bond through this song.